is April 1st, 2021. Happy April. We're here at Universal Orlando Resort to check out a brand new store that opened today. Now, recently I brought you out to see the newly rethemed Legacy store, which was amazing, but this is something totally different. Universal has been building a brand new Universal store in CityWalk for quite a while. They actually gutted several stores to make room for one massive mega store, and it opened today. So I'm gonna take you in for a first look and a tour of this massive brand new store. Oh, also, as I was driving in, I saw two different flashing signs that said theme parks at capacity. So that means Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure are at capacity. I have never been here to experience that before. So like, what happens when Universal's at capacity? I was still able to get in and park to go to CityWalk. Will I be able to get into one of the parks if I want to? I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a try, scope it out, see what happens. So you ready? Let's go. First sign of the new store. As you can see, the weather is very weird today. The sky is gray, flat, and white, but I can imagine this sign's gonna look a lot better when it's a bright blue day. Let's check out the store. I like this. Okay, right when I pass the new sign, I'm seeing the newly unveiled, just one of the many display windows. And this one's Velocicoaster themed. Some stats on the ride over here. Little slogan, what could go wrong? This entire facade has been covered by construction walls for so long, and it's so strange to now see it uncovered. So there's the sign we just saw. There's where I walked in from parking, and here's the entrance to the store. It looks like there's more than one entrance, but we're gonna start with this one. I like how right when you're about to walk in, you see Universal in these large gold letters. That's great, here we go! This first display at this store is all Jurassic World, Jurassic Park themed. They've got Funko Pops, shirts, cups, and a really cool adventurer display. This first room's kind of a mishmash. It's got a selection of Marvel items. It's got a lot of Jurassic World merchandise and theming. Dr. Seuss items in here. E.T. plushies, and even SpongeBob. There's a whole t-shirt display here too. I like this because not a lot of Universal stores have this, like all these t-shirts in one spot of various theming. Oh, I just found this Wallow plushies too. A lot of plushies, vintage characters, current characters, like a really big variety. Simpsons. Up in these top shelves here, they've got these illustrations. I don't think these are blueprints. I don't know what the technical name for them is, but sort of these illustrations, these renderings of different Universal buildings and theming. So there's various sections. We're gonna go deep into the store, and you can see there are these blue archways. This is the Universal blue color. I see a big lit up scene up there I can't wait to look at. They also have parcel pickup in here, and that's gonna be for if you purchase packages in the park during the day. That was a lot of P's. You can pick them up here when you're leaving for the day. And it really is like a one-stop shop. Even if there are items you kind of forgot to pack, or your socks got wet on a ride or something like that, you can pick up things that you need here. Like, I mean, I don't know who needs Duff socks, but you know, more like who doesn't need Duff socks. Pin trading is pretty popular at Walt Disney World parks, but Universal also has a really nice selection of pins. I don't know if pin trading is so much a thing here. Oh, I like this E.T. pin. See, that's one I'd get right there. Got like the classic Universal pins here. Of course, they have a mask display here. So you can pick up all the different themed masks. Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and a huge variety of lanyards. People put their annual passes in these. You can even put like a credit card you're using for the day, whatever, to have it a convenient, easy access throughout the day. Oh, I just noticed that. So this looks like it's gonna probably rotate from different footage throughout the parks. This is right here at like the center cash register. And then behind there, there's kind of a map. So it's the top of the globe, the famous globe that you see at the front of Universal Studios. Now I just came in through the entrance right next to Cowfish, but there's another entrance here sort of in the center. And we're gonna go in this way. And this is by sort of the main central cash register and this large lit up display. And right here we've got some classic Universal merch, some anniversary merchandise. I have this line, you'll see me wearing a lot of this pretty frequently. So again, if that's something you didn't get to pick up, or something from this line that you don't have that you want, you can still get it. The cups of the classic anniversary rides. So I'm just now in the second room. There is so much in here. I'm just gonna quickly show you around to give you an idea of the feel and layout of the store, but just take my word for it, anything you could want, any Universal souvenir, gift, something you want to take home from your trip, something you want to give to someone, a loved one who loves Universal, for yourself, anything you want, you're gonna find it in here, like cups, mugs, jackets, sunglasses, like even things you may need that you left at home or lost or need for your trip, you're gonna find it here. It's massive. It's massive. I'm having fun watching the scenes change up here. There was a whole Wizarding World of Harry Potter scene change for a little while there. We've got a little Rip Ride rocket up there. There's also a whole line of black and gold Universal Studios merchandise. Be a star. It does look like there's a fitting room back there, but generally right now fitting rooms tend to not be open, but when it does open, then you'll see it. I already see Christmas tree. I already see some Harry Potter goodness over here. Look at the chandelier. Do you not feel like you're in Hogwarts right now? One of my favorite quotes, and I think it's a lot of people's favorites. It's a really just powerful quote that can apply to life in general. If you have a Harry Potter fan in your family, or look at the art up here. As I was saying, if you have a Harry Potter loved one, you're gonna definitely find every gift in the entire universe for them here. Like, you will never have to wonder what to get them for their birthday or any holiday ever again. This is just a mecca. Wow. Also lining the tops up here are some props that aren't part of the merchandise. They're just there for theming, and they're beautiful. They've even got this quote on a pillow, which I really like. Let's see what we're talking price-wise here. $29. It's about standard for theme park prices, but this is a really nice pillow. Really nice and thick, good quality pillow. I'd buy that. There's even a category of higher end gifts in here. Like, I did see jewelry over on the other side, but also some really nice tableware. Some glasses for the different houses. It's like subtle and beautiful. You could have these at your table and someone might not even know they're Harry Potter themed. There's even salt and pepper shakers. Like, what? These books are gorgeous. I love them. They're just blank. They're blank notebooks for you to write in. Love them. I think I just found the display that is probably the coolest thing in this whole store. This display looks like the higher end items, the beautifully crafted, the more unique and detailed items. This scroll here holding the wands of the main characters, and more like collectible Hagrid's hut. Look at this Bellatrix mask, Deathly Hallows. And this beautiful wizard's chessboard with the pieces. And just for comparison of like how large they are. Like, these are really large pieces. And look at how detailed and beautiful they are. This room in the back of the store, in the back of the Harry Potter section, is the Wand Warehouse. I just called it that. It's not really the Wand Warehouse, but they have got every wand you could want. We've got Harry, Hermione, and Ron's wands. Got lanyards and pins, accessories for your bags, like those little puffy things you can hang on your bags or your keys. They've done a beautiful job merchandising the store. I'm getting in line now to check out. I got 2 shirts, and we're gonna get to check out the checkout area. Check out the checkout area a little more. So we've got multiple cashiers up here. I used to always buy pencils too. I don't know why, because I never use them anymore, but I did. Checkout was quick and easy. You can use your annual pass for a discount, and it's a cool area. Now that I've done a little bit of shopping and showed you around the store a little bit, obviously I'm not going to detail every single item on every single shelf. I just want to give you an idea of like the theming, what the store looks like, and what they have to offer in here. I want to take you back over to the Legacy store because they've installed something new in there that is, I really want to see it, so let's go see it. Oh, they're on a new section of the video up here, so I just want to show you that before we leave. I really like that Frankenstein is right up here in the front representing too. That makes me happy. All right, heading back out into CityWalk. That circular screen right up here is sort of similar, except it's not hollow in the middle and it shows music videos. Here's the Universal Legacy store. It's right across the way from the big brand new Universal store that we just walked through. I was here the day it opened and I took you on a detailed walkthrough, so if you want to see that, if you missed it, that's up on my channel and I show you all the cool stuff, the theming. But today I'm going to show you something new and different. This is definitely more my speed. This is more my style. This store is themed sort of like a prop storehouse. Besides really cool and unique merchandise, this store features items that were actually used in Universal Studios rides and shows throughout its history. So you can find a lot of really amazing relics and props in here. Here, I love the theming. I love the way it smells like a Home Depot, basically. It smells like props, like, and wood, all the fresh wood that they've used to create all of these cool, like, boxes and pieces, and just, I love the new store, and I think it's a great addition to CityWalk and to Universal so that you can buy all of your cool merchandise, everything you need, and I will definitely shop in there. But like I said, this is just more my speed. Like, I like the history of Universal, I like the old classic attractions, the vintage props, all the little Easter eggs hidden throughout the store. I could spend so long in here, and this store to me is more like an attraction in and of itself. This was used in the Jaws ride. I know I showed this in my last video, but I just can't get over it. And you see like the signs up here show the different sections that the prop warehouse people would look through to find items for movies. So actually there are two major new additions to the store since I was here on opening day. I talked about how this area was going to open, and now it's open. The personalization department, embroidery, embossing, engraving, and heat press. So in here, you see this machine in here, you can get merchandise personalized. I feel like I can hear this machine going. Ooh, is it being embroidered? Cool. So it's like a scarf, it looks like. Okay, so there are a few different items that they can do this embroidery on, like the robes. That is so beautiful. That's a really neat thing. There's another robe, and you can get your name put on these shirts. You can have the notebooks personalized with your name. That would make an incredible gift. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I showed this in my last video too, but again, this ET ride vehicle model is just, wow, that's the kind of thing I just love. I did want to show you that the personalization area had opened, but that's not even what I was most excited for. Let me show you. This is what I was excited to see. This is an actual motorbike, right? That was made for the grand opening celebration of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. So if you saw the videos of that grand ceremony when Hagrid's opened, this is what they used that day. The Weasley twins sat in it. That is quite a treasure to have here, and it's in pristine condition. There are also some new props up here and some new flags. These weren't here last time I was here. And I love them. They add so much like depth and sort of texture to the area, and they make it look more like a prop movie warehouse, but also more like, I don't know, you're there, you're in the story. But look at how massive this thing is. It is huge. So you can only really see this side sort of either from the line or like, oh, I can get sort of on the side of the line here. But when you're in line for the register, this is what you're looking at the whole time. Look at how shiny it is. I love it. Now I did show this model in my last video too, but I want to show it again because It's so amazing. And this looks like the kind of model they would use when they're building a land to help design it. There's also more up here. I didn't point out everything last time, but there are like 3D printed models up here that are used to create casts in the park. And there's just so much, like layers and layers of detail. As much as the new store is really nice, really large, really beautifully themed, I think I'm like pretty much in love with this store, and I hope that it lasts, because I have this feeling that this is kind of like a temporary overlay, but I don't know that for a fact. And I know some people ask, like, is this still gonna be there when I come on my vacation next year? I honestly don't know, but I do hope so. I hope that Universal realizes that people love this and keeps this here. But I don't know what's gonna happen, so if you can be here while this is open, definitely come in and enjoy it while it's here. You know, I never find my name on these things. Let's see if they have it. There's Jay. Okay, I gotta get to the other side, but there's people there. I'm gonna wait for them to move and then check it out. Do you see your name in here? Let me know if you do. Okay, the coast is clear, so now I can check. What? There is one. I don't know that I want a shot glass, but I do like that my name's finally on something. Oh, it's on a Minion keychain too. I don't know that I want a Minion keychain though. It randomly got chilly today and I am extremely tempted to buy this hoodie, but I don't need another hoodie. But don't I? Because maybe I do. Who's to say what I need? Okay, I did a little more shopping. I got a Universal Monsters hoodie, just added to the collection. Now I think, let's go outside the store. Let's see something. I showed this in my last video too, but this is from Ghostbusters and I love it. Like, how cool is getting to see something like that as a guest out on display? All right, let's go back out into the day. And these gargoyles used to be at the entrance of Universal Studios in the early days of the park. So I've been checking back, but so far Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure have remained at capacity. Normally, Universal will tweet out when the parks are at capacity, which they did do today, and there'll be signs all over the park and CityWalk too, letting you know. But normally it kind of like doesn't last. Now, I have never been here on a day when the parks were at capacity, because normally I check before I leave my house, and if I see they're at capacity, I'll just make other plans for the day or just chill or do something else. But it wasn't at capacity before I left. It happened after I had already left the house and was on my way here, and I also knew I was going to be covering the store, so I figure, you know, no big deal. But of course I do want to go into the park, and I want to get my April pass holder button. I've talked to you about this before, but every month Universal releases a new button for pass holders. It's a free thing you pick up in the pass holder lounge, and I pick one up every month, so I would like to pick up my April button, but I don't know if I can get it in the park. So let's go find out, because I have no idea if it's still at capacity now or if anything has changed, or like what happens, they turn you away? I don't know, let's find out. This is interesting. The Universal globe isn't spinning. Normally that globe is spinning all day long. This is the first time I've seen it not spinning that I can remember. Wow. Yep, there's a sign right in front of the park that says at capacity. The front is completely gated off, but there is a sign that says re-entry. Interesting. So I don't know if we can get in. Ah, okay, it says hotel entrance. So if you're staying at a Universal hotel, there's a special entrance. If you are re-entering the park, there's a special entrance, but the center, I've never seen this before during opening hours. It's closed off. So what do you do when the park's at capacity? I don't know. You could just wait, like maybe get something to eat or drink in CityWalk and just wait it out. Try the other park, try Islands of Adventure and see if that's at capacity. If both parks are at capacity, I don't know, but I think I'm gonna go for option 2 and try Islands of Adventure. I'm gonna take the little walk through CityWalk over to Islands of Adventure and see if they are also at capacity or not, and then figure out a plan from there.
For the standby line?
Yeah, so I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, so if we ever hit capacity, we have a standby entrance. So like if you're willing to wait as people leave, we pull people in throughout the day as much as we can.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so it's not like we're completely shut down. It's like, hey, you know,
there's still a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance. You just gotta wait for some people to leave first.
Oh my gosh, okay.
We also have a hotel entrance, and we also have a re-entry entrance as well. So.
What do you think it's looking like? What are the chances looking like?
Oh, it's very easy. You'll be in within 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm doing it. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I did not know that was a thing. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? I had no idea this was a thing. I personally have never seen anyone post about this or put this in a vlog. Maybe it's a thing, but I didn't know. And there's standby for both parks. There's Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, which is the park I wanted to go to today. So I'm gonna get in the standby and see how long it takes. And I just realized the pass holder lounge closes at 4, so I won't be able to get my pin anyway. I waited like 5 minutes and they're letting us in. This is so amazing. Thank you. Thanks so much. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I'm in. 5 minutes. So the immortal question, what do you do when Universal Studios is at capacity has been answered? You get in the standby line. Of course, ask a team member at the front of the line. Whoa, got a screaming little guy over here. I do recommend you ask a team member at the front of the line like what the chances are like and like what it's looking like. He told me 5 minutes, so I jumped in that line. If he would have said, look, we don't know, there's a chance you might not get in or something like that, you know, I may have made a different decision. So I definitely ask when you see that standby line, but I didn't know that existed. So for me, that's an awesome new discovery today. I hustled over to the lounge and it just closed 1 minute ago, but through pass holder friend magic, I got my button. Thank you, Rob, that is awesome. It's bananas and bogeys and rotten eggs and soap. So these are flavors of those gummies, those jelly beans that you can get in Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Alas, earwax. If you've never experienced the flavor of an earthworm, soap, or vomit flavored candy, have you even lived? Good question. Wow, that was super, super nice. Thank you so much. Pass holder, friend, we got each other's backs. Excuse my frenzied running to the pass holder lounge look, but just so you know, you don't have to pick these up the first day of the month. You can pick them up the entire month. So the April button, you can pick up all of April, etc. However, I have this tradition where I like to pick them up the first day of the month. It's just a fun thing. Like if I can't, I can't. But if I can, it's a little fun thing. Also, sometimes they run out. The more popular buttons, there have been buttons where I came on like the 10th of the month and they were like, sorry, we're gone for the month. That hasn't happened for a long time, but it does happen sometimes. So the earlier in the month you can grab it. It's just a fun thing. And I have one from, not every month I've been a pass holder, but like many, many of the months. So yay! There is also a pass holder store in Islands of Adventure, or a section of a store where you can pick up your button too. And whenever they release new pass holder magnets, you can pick that up there or here as well. Now I've been here on crowded days. I've been here during holidays. I've been here during spring break this year and past years. But I've never been here when it was at capacity and I still got in. However, I mean, it does feel crowded. Like obviously I'm in an area right now that's not crowded on purpose because I kind of know how to navigate the parks and work around the crowded areas. I stay out of bottlenecks. I stay in more chill areas. I ride rides that have lower wait times. That's my strategy for dealing with crowds. Everyone's is different. But even the crowded areas of the park don't feel that different than the normal like busy Saturday. So I don't know. I expected like whoa, 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 but it's crowded, but it's like any Saturday almost, it feels like, at least. So like just an example, if I see I can walk that way that's full of people, or I can turn and walk this way that's less full of people, I'm gonna turn and walk this way. The gray skies and weird weather have held up all day. Spring is such a strange time here in Florida. It can be a blue, bright, hot, gorgeous day, then it can be chilly the next day, gray, rainy. It's just really hard to predict, even for locals who have lived here our entire lives. So it's best to just be prepared, maybe have a light like sweater or jacket, and always have an umbrella if you can. Or just get wet and you'll dry off in a few minutes. Like I've done that plenty of times too. Sometimes wait times can give a better idea of crowd levels and like what it just feels like, because it doesn't feel that bad, but 45 minutes for Transformers, that's a little longer than normal.
Put 'em up, put 'em up. Happy birthday.
Oh, the fountain show was just going on. This happens all throughout the day. And then in the evening, of course, this is used for the cinematic celebration, which is a big nighttime show with lasers and fireworks. But during the day, it's movie music and fountains. It's really pretty and really nice. I have now developed quite the hunger, and I've been kind of looking around the park trying to see what is open to eat. Let's see if we can get a slice of pizza. I'm not sure. All right, I waited in a little bit of a line, but now I've been called in. The one area where you can feel crowds the most here at Universal, in my opinion, is food. Many of the food establishments close an hour or even 2 hours before the park closes. Many of them get really long lines, but we looked out here at Louies. I waited in a very short line and I got a table. It's mobile order, so get your cameras ready. And you should be able to see that, see the menu right there. I got in here and I was doing the mobile order, and then I was having some trouble with the app. It wouldn't like read my table, and it just like I kept trying over and over again. I tried to enter it manually, I tried everything, it wasn't working. So I went up and talked to an awesome team member who went ahead and put my order in for me. So if you ever have issues with mobile ordering in the app, you can always talk to a team member and they'll sort you out. So it's gonna be delivered to my table. I got a slice, a salad. Yeah, that's it, a slice and a salad. My order has been delivered. I got a slice combo that comes with a little salad. And it's a jumbo slice. Normally I get a veggie slice, but I felt like pepperoni today. I feel like it's a little bit tastier than the veggie slice, even though normally I like veggie better. For here, for Louies, I'd say the pepperoni's the way to go. This is a jumbo slice. You could definitely share it. Chop it right down the middle. There you go, 2 slices. Very professional here. Pizza professional. Just hack away at this a little bit. And there. 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 Nice thin slice. I personally like thin slices. Some people like thick slices better. What do you like better? Thin? Thick? I like thin. Yummy. Sometimes just a pizza and salad hits the spot. They also sell spaghetti and subs and different options here, so there are a few options. It's pretty simple and just tasty, simple, reasonable, and quick. The Caesar salad is simple but tasty. It comes with nice garlic croutons. It's already got the dressing on there for you, and it just kind of hits the spot. All done in here. I also purchased a brand new Universal Monster City. I did purchase this in the Legacy store. We're gonna head out, back out into the park. All done and back out into the park, and yeah, the crowds are pretty heavy. The lines are pretty good, pretty solid. Everything's about a 45-minute to an hour or more wait for any rides. Just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like, but it's still very manageable. My annual pass includes Express after 4, and I often recommend that if you're gonna visit during a very busy time, that purchasing Express is probably worth it because it can shave half or more of a wait time off. So if you're looking at like a 2-hour wait time or an hour and a half, let's say, and you wait 20 minutes instead, to me that's worth it because that's time in your day that you could be doing other things rather than just standing in line. Now a lot of the queues, the lines are themed and really fun. You can have a great time with your family, so I have no issue with waiting in line. It is what it is, but you know, if you can purchase the Express and skip some of the lines, again, to me that's money well spent. So I purchased the pass holder level that comes with Express after 4, and sometimes they like increase pass holder benefits every once in a while and they make it after 2 on certain days, and I'm always grateful for that. But I'll always know at least after 4 I can cut those wait times down significantly. Well, it looks like the gray sky broke and it's nice and blue out again. That's what I like to see. Universal globe still not moving. On my way back out through CityWalk, I stopped to take another look at the facade of the brand new Universal Studios store now that the sky is blue. Even though it's much later in the afternoon, it's close to 7 p.m., that's just how it is now. The sky is blue and beautiful out. I also want to show you just the sheer size of this new store. It is so large. It takes the place of several different retail stores that used to be in that space. So I just want to take one more look at the outside and share that with you and show you the look and shape of the new store. Well, I've got a subway to catch, so it's time for me to head out for the day. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the brand new Universal Studios store that opened just today in CityWalk. A little bit of a bonus extra tour and update on the brand new Universal Legacy store that just opened this week, plus a little bonus pizza because pizza. But yeah, I gotta get down here in the subway tunnels. I cover all the updates here at Universal Orlando Resort, also Walt Disney World, anything cool going on in Orlando, all the theme parks, also all over Florida, cool things, outdoors, fun, attractions, theme parks, all the good stuff. Also anywhere I travel. So make sure you stay tuned because there's always fun stuff coming up, and please subscribe if you're new to join in the future fun. Once again, I thank you so much for joining me, and I'm sending you all so much love. I'll see you all for the next video, and until then, as always, hope you catch your train. Stay enthused. Bye.